Hello everybody, my name is Jacob, and welcome back to Alan Wake 2, The Lake House. Let's go. I mean, we got a big room here full of what appears to be typewriters, I think. Or no, these are the Alan Wake writing devices.
Please don't let this be what I think it is.
I mean...
As you know by now, typewriters and Cauldron Lake do not mix.
Yeah, they don't.
And a room full of them all clacking away? 100% bad news.
Of course. Of course, but it's that whole thing of like... They're just... Look, it's just a bunch of monkeys trying to write Shakespeare. So, like, what's the big deal? What's there to be afraid of? I don't see anything wrong with that. More things to read. Progress report, typewriter brand investigation. Investigation into the precise brand and model of typewriter used by Alan Wake with the intent to use this particular brand for redacted in the ATDs continues to be unsuccessful. Sources contacted with discretion. Wake's publishing house. Result, no useful information. Wake's agent. Wake's agent! We have a Barry mention! Barry, 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 Barry. Refused to discuss client matters. Wake's spouse refused to discuss. Redacted, no useful information. Checked all available online interviews, publications, elements pertaining to Alan Wake. Result, no useful information. The relevant team will continue to explore alternative sources of information. The ATDs will continue to be operated with the available typewriters until Alan Wake's preferred brand is known. Theoretically, replicating Wake's style of writing by the same brand of typewriter used by the author should yield optimal results. The project director has indicated that a similar brand should be launched into the that a similar investigation should be launched into the brand and type of ink used in Wake's typewriter. All of this, I'm sure, will go swimmingly. There's nothing bad at all ever going to happen based on the result of this ever. Okay, I thought they had all just stopped in unison for a moment, and I was going to lose my fucking mind. But no, they were just shifting over to the next page. If I had walked down the middle of them and they all had decided to just cease, I think I would have shat myself. Okay. Oh, hello. They're giving me a lot of ammo and batteries and stuff, given that I have not yet had to use them. Research notes, content of Wake manuscript. We've begun to find pages from a manuscript very likely written by Alan Wake, para-utilitarian and suspect in past cases involving the Cauldron Lake AWE. Though I do not like to bring myself or my biases to my work, I must do so here to address the matter being examined. As a reference for any future readers, I am Dr. Diana Marmont, co-head of research at the Lake House facility. The page we recently found summarizes my life with Jules Marmont, husband and co-researcher. It has turned us into characters for its story, making generalizations and assumptions that I must attempt to evaluate without emotion or prejudice. The accuracy of the writing is intriguing. It reports our past in the Bureau, but also details inner thoughts that an outside recorder would have no way of knowing. Jules and I have indeed been having more and more interpersonal conflict this past year. This raises many questions. How does Wake, wherever he is writing this from, get his information? Or was the page itself determining these emotions and events? I cannot believe that the scope of Wake's ability goes so far as to have dictated my entire career at the FBC. And if it did, would it matter? Even if a person knew their life was being driven by an external force, would it change their nature, their behavior, their personality? My disagreements with Jules are not sudden shifts in personality, but rather a growing resentment. I firmly believe that though I have no evidence to prove it, which brings me to a new research query for our team. What methodology can one use to prove that their actions, their mind, their love, or animosity are theirs to control? Oh, these games turn my brain to soup.
Notes regarding Dr. Emil
Hartman.
Founder of the Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he manipulated artists in an attempt to control the power.
Wait, Hartman was the guy who... Oh, no.
Confiscated by the Bureau after his arrest in 2010.
We fought Hartman in Control. That was in the first DLC. I can't remember the exact name of it, but I believe we fought Hartman in the first Control DLC.
Writing machines are promising, but we could understand the effects of Cauldron Lake's threshold much better by observing live artists in action. Thanks to Hartman, we even have a list of prospects. Next step is to send Dr. Darling a request to bring some into the lake house for analysis.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll go well. I wonder if, because this all feels like a commentary on AI. I wonder if that was intentional from the jump, or if that was just sort of a happy accident, you know, with everything that's been happening. Or if this was always sort of meant to be a comment on AI art and, like, creation versus... No. Fuck off, game.
I can never say no to extra firepower.
Especially since I haven't had to fire a shot yet. But it's a shotgun, so I won't complain. Let me guess.
Huh. Back where I started.
Yep.
Spatial recurrence usually observes the law of 3.
This contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing,
Is this the same?
compounding, reflecting, and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance. Cause and effect hopelessly tangled.
I forgot that that's what that button did.
The dream logic flawed. The feedback
Anybody in here?
Shadow is
Well, that's certainly somebody. Come on, buddy. Let's fucking go. Who wants some? I'll bet you guys do. Come on, come on. Okay. Come on. I want you dead, okay. Oh, great, I see big boy. I see the big boy. Okay, yeah, there's the big boy. There he is. Come here, big boy. There, he dropped like a fucking sack of potatoes. Reload. Slow the fuck down. Great. Fucking great. Okay. Where did he go? Come here. Yeah, he fucking hates that, don't you? Come here. I need to punch him. Oh, wait, is this more ammo? This is more ammo. Give me more shit. There we go. Come here, you. There we go. I was gonna say, how many more are you gonna take?
Some staff down there have been corrupted. Shit just kept getting worse.
Come on. There we go. That cleans it up a little bit. Okay. That's one fucking hell of an introduction. One hell of a first fight. Okay, no ammo for the shotgun. At least I got to make use of it real quick. And it was necessary. Okay. Do I have another? I do. Just heal me. Give me to full. I'd rather be at full than not. Oh, hello. Okay, yeah. Reload the shotgun. God, that would have been helpful a little bit ago. I really like the way Remedy has the characters carrying weapons and stuff. Just like little moments like now when you're sprinting, you're holding the flashlight out in front of you, and you got the shotgun in one hand, and then when it comes time to fire, you're still holding the flashlight, even as you're raising the gun up. Little details like that I fucking love, because it's Remedy, and they know how to make the details pop. Alright, she said they follow rules of 3, so if that's the case, we should encounter this one more time. I still don't have a way to fight those things, though. I'm assuming that's the gun I saw before. The one that I still need the key card to get into the place to get. I'm assuming that's that gun.
Loop 3. Should be the last one.
I keep coming back to this page. The author's clearly awake.
Uh-huh. But?
It's like he's warning us. But about what? I mean, what does it mean? This page scared Jules away from the work on Wake's writing. The coward can't stand risk.
I don't know.
Science is risk.
When it comes to Alan Wake, I feel like...
This is proof that we are going in the right direction. I just need Rudolph Lane's paintings to lead to more pages so that hopefully one day we can understand.
I don't know. I feel like when it comes to Alan Wake, he's somebody where I'm like, you know what? Not gonna fuck with it. Not gonna fuck with his writing. Just gonna sort of let it exist. And I'm gonna trust him and his judgment in whatever he wants to say. Like somebody being like, oh, the author's clearly Wake. This scared him away from writing. Like, yeah, no fucking shit. Have you seen what his writing has done? And you're not scared? Oh, this room is much larger. This room is much larger. Does this room go on infinitely? I think this room goes on infinitely. Well, this is fucking terrifying. This is the middle. So just keep yeah.
What is that?
That's the painting again. Right? Oh, we're doing that shit where we're moving through different sets of reality. I need to find a generator to get the light back on. Right?
Ugh, locked. Maybe there's another way in.
I would hope so. Because otherwise... Okay, there we go. Okay. Flick it to switch.
Controllable shifting phenomena.
It's Alan's whole thing, but in... Yeah, it's Alan's whole thing, but in a different form. Okay. Okay. So I need to pick this up. Bring it to the opposite generator. God, forcing me to walk this slowly while holding this dim source of light is... I hate it, Remedy. I really hate that you've done this. I hate that you've done this to me. And there's another one. So was I actually supposed to have them both at once, or what's the deal here? Oh. Okay. I think I see what's going on here. So I needed to carry that one over here to activate the generator to let me open up this door. And then I'll carry this one back over there so that I can reactivate the paranatural shift. Because currently, since it's not activated, there's a disconnect with a bunch of stuff. So when I put this back in and I reactivate it, I should be able to shift everything back to the way it was and then also shift it outside. If I flick the switch, are those sparks still there? Nope, they're not. And wow, that's changed simultaneous. It's instantaneous. No wonder they need the SSD for this one. Okay. Look around. What do we see? Okay. Yep, the painting again. Hi, Mr. Painting.
You again.
What happened to you?
What happened to you?
I don't want to know about Alan Wake. I want to know about what the hell is going on with you. With big Mr. Angry Bob Ross. Okay. What does that mean?
Alan Wake's writing is being studied here. Do you know anything about him?
Names don't matter. 1,000 more to come.
I mean, you're not wrong.
They say clear communication is the key to any relationship. You and I have some work to do there.
I love how just matter-of-fact she is about all this. That's an FBC agent through and through. What did the Marmonts do?
You said Marmonts before. Do they do this? Where are they now?
Yeah, it's a good Stephen King movie. That's not helping. Man in a white coat. Wait.
Christ. It's fixated on the Marmonts.
Wait, is that thing talking about...
What did they do?
Is that thing talking about Darling?
Access.
Okay, I
denied.
can't go... So let me try back up to level 2.
A threshold is the connection between a foreign reality and our own. Now, they all have their own rules, strange as they are. But the further down I went, the more chaotic this one got.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly, this was the Cauldron Lake threshold, but something was
God,
wrong.
this game looks insane.
Well, more wrong than usual.
It's crazy to me that this is running at 60 frames per second on a console. Look at this thing. Look at how real she looks.
Level-wide lockdown in effect.
Oh, great.
Please remain calm.
I will try.
Level-wide lockdown in
Yeah, but
effect.
this was where the
Please
painting was
remain
before,
calm.
so now that it's not here... Yeah, I see somebody in there. We gotta clean him out, everybody. Gotta clean him out.
Won't open while the floor's on lockdown.
Okay. Then I gotta lift the lockdown, and then I'll be able to fight everybody. What a wonderful thought. What a wonderful prospect. Hold on, everybody. I'll be able to come in there and shoot you in just a moment. I just have to figure out how to lift this
I wonder
lockdown.
what happened here.
What the fuck? What is this? Another tape recorder. Date redacted. Project Ramna. Subject condition report. Redacted. Background information. Rudolph Lane. Subject P has shown a decline in redacted over the past several months. Initially, this redacted presented as an increase in resistance, frequently declining requests to work. However, given time and pressure, subject would always relent. Subject's attitude toward art has also undergone a change recently. He is disinterested in his work, quickly becoming frustrated and sometimes even damaging or destroying the piece before it is completed. In the past few months, his work has become much more abstract, no longer showing true-to-life subjects or landscapes, but rather conceptual art that is much harder to define or categorize. Whether this sudden interest in abstraction was a form of rebellion, a consequence of growing redacted, or a source of genuine artistic interest is unknown. Current situation. As of yesterday, subject refuses to touch his supplies. He claims he will not paint anymore and wishes to leave. The subject's refusal has effectively halted all research. While the team can continue to run tests on the backlog of paintings, they estimate that there is little new information to gain. The subject must continue to paint if work is to proceed. However, the team is concerned that convincing the subject with force or coercion may only entrench him further in his position. Action to be taken. Dr. Jules Marmont, co-head of research and project lead, has suggested that a high dose of redacted be introduced to the subject's food to cure his redacted. If the subject's attitude does not improve, then low doses of redacted will be introduced in order to improve his compliance. What's this tape recorder say?
I can't paint anymore.
This is Rudolph, I imagine.
Want me to paint, but I can't.
Why can't you?
I'm
Why don't you want to?
Rudolph, now, you love to paint. And you are such a talent. This is just the classic artist slump. No. No, I hate it. It's just taking from me now. When can I leave? You said you'd let me leave.
I don't... you believed them?
To come, remember?
That sounds like a you mistake.
Like Dr. Hartman did. Perhaps you need to see our doctor? I can arrange that. No. No, that's...
No, I don't need to see the doctor.
Much better. I will paint.
Yeah, but you're forcing him to paint in this sort of mindset, and you're shocked that these paintings turned out this way? If I was you and I worked in a facility where the art that someone created did shit like this, I would make sure they only ever wanted to paint in the absolute best case scenario. I would make sure they never didn't not want to paint.
He didn't understand it. Saw only random whirls of color. Drugging Lane made him more compliant, but his work had turned abstract.
And there was
Jules
your
needed
mistake.
More art his team could parse, could test, trial and error. These abstract explosions of color complicated the data. His grip tightened around the letter opener in his hand. The piece of art he needed was hidden inside Lane. If Jules could simply cut the painter open and pull the painting out of him, he would. The overhead lights flickered. Jules would make Lane cooperate. No more drugs. Less carrot, more stick. Jules had to go faster. He wouldn't lose to Diana. Nothing else mattered.
Once again, when all the shit you're doing is based around, like, the art that this man creates can potentially spring to life, why would you ever have him doing that while drugged? Work order, wall removal and transport. Location, sublevel 2, Lane cell. Ordered by Marmont Jules, the co-head of research. Work request. A section of the cell's southern wall needs to be removed for transport to sublevel 5 for analysis. Urgency, high. Tools required. It is not my job to know which tools you use to cut concrete walls. It is your job. Additional details. Important. The wall must be removed very carefully. The painting on the interior side of the wall must not be damaged. I think that that's the painting we've been encountering. I think the painting on that other side of the wall is the one that we've been encountering. I have no other explanation as to where it came from or what it is. Subject's writing must feature darkness, water, Marmont's, Jules and Diana, the lake house conflict. Did anyone explain any of this to him? Look, I don't think this is shit you really explain to anyone. This is a lot going on. There's so much writing! Initial review, read Booker's writing. The first piece of content produced by the subject is severely disappointing. It is not remotely similar in content to the Wake pages we provided as reference. Why is it so focused on my marriage? Why is Jules the protagonist? Why is it set in an actual lakeside cabin? And what is happening at the end? What the hell is in the sky? Did anyone brief Booker about the concepts he has to write about? The lake house, the shadow? We need him to match Wake's style exactly. It's not going to work if he has no clue what he's writing about. We need to get this sorted. We need progress now. And why isn't he taking this seriously? When I spoke to him, he thought I was an actor. I want him to understand how serious we are, whatever it takes. Page ARB EB01. Simon, continue the story from page ID AW002. Match the tone, style, and content of AW002 as closely as possible. The crack was an emotional one. A line right through their marriage, their foundation, their lake house. These thoughts and more flooded Jules's mind as he stared out through the lakeside's cottage windows. The sun was setting on a stormy day. Rain-heavy clouds hung low, weighed down with the burden of purpose. Diana sat in her favorite deck chair, staring out across the lake's rippling surface. He watched the breeze catch her acorn hair. As if sensing his gaze, she turned her head. Jules looked away, flustered, then annoyed with himself for letting her affect him in this way. He grabbed the bottle of red wine, poured himself a generous serving. He kept pouring, his mind distracted by a thought. How did we get here? They had been at the lab running an experiment. Then they were here? Why? He remembered thinking that a break from the lab would give them space to reconnect, to mend the crack. But he couldn't remember ever leaving. Wine was flowing over the rim of his cup, though he didn't even notice. He put down the bottle, scanning the lake. A faint shimmer hung in the air on the far side of the lake, like light hitting glass, the sort of thing you only noticed if you were looking for it. He felt like he had seen something like this before, but where? Jules? Diana's cry snapped Jules back into the present. She was staring up at the sky in panic. A deep shadow crept across the deck. Jules ran to the door to his wife. God, that's fucking sweet, actually. I really love that. Retrieval order. Acquisition team is hereby approved to acquire additional research subjects for ongoing study related to Project Arbutus at the Lake House facility. Prioritize outcomes as ordered below. Both subjects brought to the Lake House for study. Tamitha Booker. Her work is more commercially successful, thus more likely to yield results based on proven cases. Edward Booker. Less successful than Tamitha, but theater is more widely recognized as art than true crime novels. Observe the subjects at a distance and only move to acquire if the opportunity arises. Under no circumstances can this operation draw the attention of local law enforcement. Signed, Dr. Diana Marmont, co-head of research. I was wondering if they were just observing them or if they were going to yank them in. There's no fucking way. God damn it. There was a whole security thing about this. See? Alright, nut allergies are serious. Pi Day, missing BlackRock. Holy shit. Jules sent out a memo asking us to spy on his wife's project. Remember when we just made fun of his stupid project names and science factoids? Simpler times. Holy shit. Holy shit. He really did that? Diana's gonna slit his throat if she finds out. Haha. Those two are such a hot mess. I got drinks with Perry last night and he told me Jules is withholding wake pages from Diana's team. He told her they went missing. Crazy shit. Paula mentioned you two were thinking about asking for a transfer. You'd really leave me here all alone? Riri, holy shit. We can have weekly gossip calls. Promise.
Finally, someone who isn't a painting.
What? Someone who isn't a painting? Wait, what are you talking about? Who are you talking to? Oh, really? There's nothing in there? Okay.
Shaded. Hope that glass is thick.
Yeah. Who were you just talking to when you said finally someone who isn't a painting? Vandalized text. 0% effort today. Nice try, Remedy. I am one step above jump scares like that. Not by much, but I am. You know, there's a theory that I've seen floating around the internet for a while, and I don't know how much I believe it, but I am fascinated by it. It's not a theory specific to Alan Wake, but it is a theory specific to Control, and therefore to Remedy. It's a theory that the fake-out ending at the end of Control, which major spoilers for Control that I'm about to give, so if you want to play that and you haven't, number one, why are you watching this? Number two, just a heads up, the fake-out ending at the end of Control...
A higher access card. Sorry, but I need this.
That's one of the doctors. That's absolutely one of the doctors. That's one of the Marmonts for sure. There's a theory that the fake-out ending at the end of Control is the real Jesse. Is the actual real ending.
How many paintings did they have this guy make?
Well, not the real ending, but, like, she actually worked for the Bureau before the events of Control. Like, that's the theory. And I don't know how much I believe it, but I do kind of love it. From painting session on Redacted. Black circular shape among yellow lines. An uneven circle painted in dark black in the foreground with jagged yellow /brown mustard lines behind it. Lines sometimes overlap with each other and or bleed into the black circle. Lone tree at night. A dark green tree pine standing in a dark landscape, presumably night. Empty road in forest. A dark gray streak across the dark green landscape, presumably a forest at night. The gray streak is likely to be a road due to its location, color, and the way its width reduces in line with the perspective. Note, a small white shape in the road could be a page of writing by Alan Wake. Relevant teams have been informed and are searching for this site now to attempt page retrieval. Yellow crescent shape on black canvas. A curved yellow shape in a roughly crescent shape painted onto an otherwise empty canvas. Possibly a crescent moon or banana. Unfinished piece. I love... Or banana? I love that. Red, yellow, and green circle. 3 uneven circles, 1 red, 1 yellow, and 1 green, roughly arranged in a vertical line. Background is black/gray with dark red streaks along the border of the canvas, possibly a traffic light. That sounds like the Letterboxd logo. Sam Lake Letterboxd fan confirmed. Cityscape with blue-gray sky. Gray vertical shapes, likely the skyline of a city, in the bottom third of the canvas with a vivid blue-gray sky. Geometric shapes painted in thin white lines can barely be made out among the colors of the sky. Black void. A deep black void covering the entire canvas, with a few small specks of dark or light gray able to be seen on closer inspection. Large variety of black spirals. It's not a loop, it's a spiral. A large number of rough spirals painted in black, ranging in size from that of a quarter to that of a basketball. Though the canvas appears quite covered, it is blank aside from the spirals. Brown shape with horns. A brown shape vaguely triangular with what are presumably horns extending from the shape. Likely an animal head, possibly a deer or elk, black background. How am I supposed to know? Wait a minute.
Nope.
Okay, I was gonna say. How am I supposed to know her password? Maybe it's in the other room. Maybe the other room is her office, because she did say, like, there was that note that said, like, hey, I've got a new access key card. So maybe that's her. And in her office is the password. Oh, fuck off! Jesus Christ, game. Fuck off, Remedy, my lord. God damn. Alright, what does this say? I got blood all over the writing. I made 9/14/23. I made that reservation for our anniversary, which I certainly never forgot was a week from this Friday. Let's take separate cars from the office. Can't have the boss see us leaving together now that these hypocrites have banned inter-office relationships. Have a good day. A week from this Friday. So 9/14. So 9/14. So the 23rd is their anniversary. So 0723. Permanent set of digits, yada, yada, yada. 0723. And then there's got to be something that's permanent. Today's password. I maintain this. Oh, wait, hold on. I found out what happened to Trisha. Jules fucking fired her. I knew it. She was way too vocal in last week's all-hands meeting. She had valid concerns. That man is a tyrant. Speaking up about safety is no reason to fire someone. Can you believe the new password policy? What security concerns are they even talking about? We're a fenced-off government bunker in the middle of nowhere. I think they're getting paranoid. Anyway, I see the security terminal's new password like the memo. I set the security terminal's new password like the memo suggests. Our anniversary is the base numbers, then black void. Yeah, the Marms are losing it. Big surprise. I bet Diana set Jules' background to a big old turd or something. Once again, making their shitty marriage everyone else's problem. The password you sent didn't work. Black void is 44, right? From the list of Blaine's paintings. I need to get in, or this is going to be a total waste of a Wednesday. 44 is right, yeah, so I guess you're telling me you don't know when our anniversary is? Well, good luck with that. Today's password is the date of our special unforgettable anniversary plus brown shape with horns. Love you. I maintain that seeing a movie together does not begin a relationship. So the relationship, which is 0723, and then that said brown, right? Brown with black horns. Yeah, brown shape with horns. 0923 and 0923 and 25. Okay, 0923 whoop 25.
That's not right.
Oh, was it 230925? Okay, is it one of those bullshit calendars where like the days are off, like Monday is the start and not Sunday? Yeah, it is. So it's 22. It is. Monday's the start of it. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. 092225. Yeah, there we go. Literally one number off.
Without HQ, more situations
missing
like
black
this are gonna
rock,
fall
safety
through the cracks.
concerns. Hello, Mr. Kingston. I'm writing because I have serious concerns about the safety protocols being disregarded across the facility. I've collected a list of violations that I've personally observed. I can send this to you. My opinion on the matter is that both Dr. and Dr. Marmont are driving this facility's staff into progressively more reckless behavior. Good day, Trisha Howard. Hello, Miss Howard. Thank you for sharing your opinion. All facility operations and safety measures are under the purview of the heads of research. If you have a complaint, please file it directly to them or contact the Bureau's acting management team in Dallas. Thank you. Mr. Kingston, I thought we reported the acting management team in Kansas. I've reached out to them about this issue multiple times and gotten no response. Even if they did respond, we all know they don't have the staff to investigate every internal issue after the oldest house went into lockdown. I believe the Marmonts are knowingly using the state of chaos to their advantage. Our treatment of research subjects is in clear violation of the ASH Act. These are punishable offenses. If you do not open an internal investigation, then I will resign. Trisha Howard, senior researcher. Oh, here we go. Here goes nothing. Give me a fresh battery. We're gonna fucking need one. Yeah, I'll bet I am. Ho? Oh, no, 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 no. Stay away. Stay out.
Back. Area is extremely hostile.
Oh, fuck. They're here. They came in. Not my boys. Okay. Ow, that hurt. Okay. There we go. Have some of that, boys. There we go. Okay. Whoa. Okay, that's not the dodge. Fuck. Okay. Okay. I do need that reloaded, like now. Fuck. Make a break for it. Okay. Heal up a little bit. I know they're, like, right around the corner. No, where did they go? There you are. There we go. There, that's more like it. Oh, I need to remember what the actual... Fuck! I was aiming at him with the flashlight! I was pushing the flashlight button. Okay, I need to remember, keep on top of what the actual dodge button is. Give me a full reload and one of these. God, my controller vibration is fucking crazy. It ain't Silent Hill rules where shooting in the kneecap is the helpful part. There we go. Knocked them both ass over elbows. Who's hiding over here? Okay, that was one of those. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that just happened? Felt like the whole facility just shook. That wasn't me. I don't think. Right? Okay, is there anybody else? Anybody else running around here? Okay, that's half of a painting. Anybody got more supplies? I'm running a smidgen low right now. Okay. Okay, what's your thought?
When we think of art successfully affecting reality,
Mm-hmm.
we always think of Alan Wake and his writing.
Okay.
This could be due to recency bias or simply the amount of recorded evidence skewing our opinion. But also, I wonder if writing's very nature is an advantage. The text
Okay.
can
What do you mean by
describe
that?
events in such explicit detail. The story gives the shadow a blueprint, a map of what to make real. But not all art is like this. Music, sculpture, dance, cuisine. In our case, a painting.
Mm-hmm.
When the source material is open to interpretation, how will the shadow choose to interpret it? I think
Which is
I
exactly
know
why
the
you
question
shouldn't have
very
drugged the
well.
man making the
That's right. She
paintings!
already has an answer. That's why I love her.
You massive dumbass! Don't drug the man doing the paintings! Great, you again. Don't worry, I got something for you guys. How you like them apples? Whoop. Okay, okay, okay. Let's really quick. Whoop. Whoop! Whoa! I dodged and wasn't close to being dead. Oh, great. I'm fucking back here now. Okay, great. Whatever. You know what? I'm gonna call this an episode, and let me just finish fighting them out there, and then we'll come back to this. Shouldn't take me too long, hopefully, maybe. So, on that note, thank you everybody for watching. Like the video if you like the video, share the video if you'd like to share the video, subscribe if you'd like to as well. That would really help me out. I have been Jacob, and you have been wonderful. Thank you guys for continuing on with me in this super weird journey that seems to be a commentary on the very nature of art itself, and expression and emotion. We're not getting too heady at all. No, not at all. Not for Remedy. This is their bread and butter. And this has been Alan Wake 2, The Lake House. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. See you, Space Cowboys.